Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to EDU 600, Research Methods and Techniques. My name is Kevin Dorn, and I am the instructor for this class. I'm also the assistant professor in adult and higher education and also education leadership. So a warm welcome to our class. What I will be trying to do in the next, hopefully I can do this within 10 minutes. My goal is to do a bunch of things this semester. One would be I put out a lot of videos for those that have taken classes with me, which I think is about maybe a third to a half of the class. I want to welcome you back. And for those that have never taken with a class with me or a course with me, I'd like to welcome you to this course and my particular teaching style. I use a lot of videos. We will have a couple of Zoom meetings, two, maybe three Zoom meetings over the next 7 weeks. But my primary method of giving somewhat mini lectures, giving you instructions on specifically what I'd like you to do for the week, will be these videos. This is an asynchronous class, meaning there's no time that you have to show up. You can do your work at any time. The way I work classes is on Saturday of the week, I put the materials, I make all of the materials available. Now this first week is a little bit different. We are not really allowed to start the course till July 1st, but I will have, like next Saturday, I will put the materials online, make it available for week number 2. So the purpose of this video is to just give you an idea of what's on the website and specifically what I'd like you to do in the first week of this class. Now, this is a 7-week class, and I know there's some apprehension about taking research methods and techniques. It's a required course, and from my experience, I've probably taught this over 20 times, maybe even a few more times than that. There's a lot of people push this course off until the end. My goal is to help everybody successfully complete this course. I am available to help out in any way. So if at any point you are struggling, you don't understand the materials, you're seeing something that makes no sense online, please contact me and I'll show you where that information is. So the goal for this video is to give you a quick overview of Brightspace and specifically what it is I'd like you to do in week number 1. So as you can see right now, here's me down here. I usually don't use the video once we get into the course because it takes up a lot of bandwidth and not everybody has high-speed bandwidth. So I tend to do my recordings without my little picture over here, but it's the same. You just won't see me talking away. Okay, so for those that have not received the pre-course welcome letter, this is it. What I did, I came to our Brightspace page, I came to the course home, and this is what we have. There's the welcome page, and then down here there's some more information, and then we have the modules. I don't tend to use the home page myself. You can use the home page whatever you want to do. I use right here in content. Click on that. And in here you can see the same information. You can see over here, here's a welcome letter. Over in the left-hand navigation, this is the main navigation panel. I will show you something in here. This is Module 1, which is week number 1. Module 2, and as you can see, this is hidden. This course, I only release the materials 1 week in advance, or I release them on Saturday for the following week. And the reason for that is there's a lot of materials in this class, and I don't want people to get overwhelmed. If you are taking a trip, you need to know what the materials are, you'd like to get ahead, please just reach out to me and we can work something out. I can get the materials to you. But from past experience, if I release too many weeks of materials, it becomes overwhelming. And once again, this is a 7-week class. There's a lot of materials involved with this class. In a 14-week session, now we're doing it in 7. And I can assure you, we really do not skip anything in a 7-week class. So over here, you have the individual modules. How to construct a data matrix, I'll release that in a couple of weeks, week number 7. I encourage you to take a look at this. This is the interpretive review assignment, which is the final assignment. Now, you don't have to study it, but you might be interested in seeing what does the final assignment look like. Recorded Zoom sessions, any Zooms that we do, and I will probably have one next week, maybe the week after, but I'll put that in a text to everybody. Some library resources, and then there's some other materials, exemplars, library assistance from Tim Lynch. Tim Lynch is the resource or the research librarian that is attached to the School of Education, and he's a big help for this course. And then some information in here on searching for primary source documents. So what I'm going to do right now is go into Module 1, and I can see I'm already at 6 minutes, so I apologize. I'll try to complete everything in this video. Let's boost it up 12 to 15 minutes. Bear with me. Almost all of the videos are not this long. This is just the first video, and there's a lot of material in here. So week number 1, module number 1. It's the introduction. Once again, this is an asynchronous course, so the material that I want you to take a look at and things to do, you can do it anytime. It could be 1 a.m., 2 a.m., but you never have to show up. If I do hold Zoom meetings, which I will, either 1, 2, or 3 in the semester, I will give you at least a week notice. If you can't make that, don't worry about it. I record them and then post them online. So, research methods and techniques, and I'll talk about this more. It might be a week before we get together on Zoom to go over a bunch of materials, but if I can fit it in, this is an odd week. We have 4th of July coming up on Thursday, and that kind of complicates things for a lot of people. So, okay, here's the video I'm recording right now. Overview of the syllabus, overview of course components. So this gives you an overview. I do use Jeff Beaudry. Jeff it has recently retired from USM, and Jeff, it's his textbook that we use. He put together a bunch of videos explaining some of the concepts that we're going to be discussing this semester. And I encourage you to, first of all, read the text, follow the instructions on a weekly basis, but look at all the videos. You can always set them, if they're all on YouTube, you can set them at 1.5 speed and buzz on through and then circle back, or however you like to do that. This is a class full of adult learners, and I don't want to tell you how you should learn or what kind of materials you look at. The only thing I will stress, and I stress this throughout the semester, is please try to stay on top of the materials. It's so easy in a 7-week class to get behind. So please, if you can, stay up to date, current on your work. So week number 1, this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to read chapters 1, 2, and chapter 17. Tour the site, meaning take a look at the materials on here. You won't be able to see like module 5 over here because it's hidden, and I won't release that until week number 4. I'd like you to take the textbook, select one of the 5 abstracts on pages 15 and 19. So these are, just a synopsis. An abstract is a synopsis of the actual research. On the designated discussion forum, and I'll show you where that is, I'd like you to respond to the following items. What was the name of the abstract? What was the purpose of the research? What was the type of research? If you don't know, if it's not clear, please say, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it might be qualitative or quantitative, but I'm not sure. Sample size, it's expressed as n equals. Data collection tools, if they're described. methods used for data analysis. Once again, in the abstract, you're not going to get a lot of the information, but you can, this is, excuse me, I am not looking for perfection. And it's perfectly acceptable in this course and with me if you say, I am not sure what the data collection is. You don't have to write in these discussion posts paragraphs on each one of these. I've had very successful students in this course do things like they copy this, they paste it into their discussion forum, and then they give very short answers. Okay, like name, title of the abstract. Make a space there, type it out, one line. Purpose. The purpose was to find the best methods to teach math to third graders. Type of research, qualitative, because they used focus groups. And these are, spelled out in chapters 1 and 2. Be brief. In the course, you'll use the library. Take a look at that. These are useful links. I'd like you to start thinking, I'll have more of this in our Zoom meeting, but begin to identify a research problem or topic. Meaning, what you're going to be working on this semester is you will, first of all, identify a topic. Now, to give you one that comes to mind immediately, I had a student once that had a family member going through chemotherapy, and they were interested in the cognitive changes in this person. So they were interested in chemo brain. What were the effects of chemotherapy on the brain? And so that was their topic. So in a nutshell, very, very quickly, what you do for the final assignment, and we'll have much more information on this, is you develop a topic, and then you collect 6 articles, 6 primary source articles, meaning they are research. They're not me writing about somebody else doing research. I conduct the research and then I write about it. That's primary source documents. There's other methods, but that's in a simplistic term. So when I say identify a research problem, just start thinking about something that's of interest to you. I'd like you to participate in the discussion forums, introduce yourself and preview the final paper, and then read and comment on one of the 5 abstracts I mentioned that in the first one. Take a look at pages 15 through 19. Okay, I'm at 12:45, so I'm going to stop this by 15, which is an eternity in video language. Okay, how do you do this? Well, most of you or some of you know how to take a Brightspace course, but I'll just show you. In this section, I say, please introduce yourself. The method that I like everybody to use is if you can do your first post, meaning your original post by Wednesday of the week, and then comment on at least 2 people in the class. So, here's the introduction. You click on that. It takes you to the actual forum. Click on Start a New Thread, and Kevin's introduction, blah, blah, blah. That's the title. Come down here, and, I'm just going to put in whatever. This is my introduction. Take a look at mine. Mine, I might want to get into personal stuff, or it could be professional stuff, whatever it might be. Whatever you want to tell the class. And when you get that all done, hit post. Oh, we have Grace already is posted, so good for Grace. Okay, so that's how you use the discussion forum. And I'm going to go back. I can, use the arrows that you see on the screen. So that's the first one. I'd like you to introduce yourself. Second one is previewing the final paper. In the course, you can read this as well as I, but I want you to take a look at the chapter 17, and it's all about synthesizing your topic. So keep this simple. Previewing the final paper, write one question you have about the final assignment. And once again, it's okay if you say, I don't know enough to even ask a question at this point. That's fine, but I'd like you to ask a question. And here's where you post your research abstract that I've explained to you, starting on pages 15 through 19. So that is it for me for this point. Once again, this is the video. This is one of the first video. I'll have another video on the syllabus. But for now, I want to once again welcome you to the class at any point. If you have any questions, you can contact me, email, text me, call me, whatever is the best. And my contact information is in the syllabus. Once again, you can find the syllabus here. You click on that and it will take you right to the syllabus. Okay, everybody, good luck this semester. I'm here to help you. And in the meantime, let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye.